All right, what's going on, guys? You guys, man, here on this rainy Saturday here in the Northeast, especially here in Connecticut. Working later on today. Um, Talking today about Hell in the Cell. Um, Now that we've learned that Brock Lesnar will not defend the WWE World Heavyweight Belt at Hell in a Cell, the plans are for the WWE to open the show with John Cena versus Dean Ambrose. Now, the winner of this match will get a shot at Seth Rollins at Hell in the Cell's main event inside the cage. And speculation has it that the loser will face Randy Orton as well in a cage later on that night. With all the ongoings that have been going on Raw and SmackDown as of late, a little dissension between Ambrose and Cena. Ambrose, basically telling Cena, "Don't get in my way. I'll snap on you." Cena basically telling Ambrose he's got a bone to pick with Seth Rollins since it cost him the WWE World Heavyweight Championship match at Night of Champions when he interfered when Cena was ready to have Brock Lesnar tap out. I think the WWE is trying to find a way to entice people to watch this Hell in a Cell pay-per-view. Um, and I'll be honest with you, I don't mind what they're doing right now. I think Cena and Ambrose will have a good match. Who do I think will win in that match? Well, we've seen a lot of Seth Rollins and Dean Ambrose as of late, and I, for one, would like to see John Cena get his hands on Seth Rollins, and I think he will. And plus the fact too, if Cena lost to Ambrose, he'd be facing Randy Orton yet once again. And I'll be honest with you, I don't think nobody really wants to see that anymore. So I think an Ambrose Orton Hell in a Cell match would be far better in a cage than John Cena and Randy Orton. Not to say that Cena and Orton would not be good, but we've seen it so many times before. So John Cena and Seth Rollins in a cage for the main event would be totally great in my eyes. Do I see it coming out a clear cut winner? Everybody says, well, you're in a cage, there's going to be no interference, but never count out the authority. I mean, the authority can get the key away from the referee, get inside the cage, disrupt the match, help Seth Rollins overcome John Cena. Obviously, you know, these things could happen. But I do believe that this could be a pretty good scenario for Hell in a Cell um, because of the lack of the showing of the WWE World Heavyweight Champion. Um, I've talked about this before. I mean, I don't think that Lesnar should have to be at every pay per view to defend his title, but if you go by the bylaws of the WWE, a champion must defend their title once every 30 days. And we all know from past history that depending on who you are, you know, if you don't defend that title, they find a reason to keep the belt on you. So I do think that Lesnar should make a pay per view appearance before the end of the year, possibly at Survivor Series or TLC. But one has to wonder if the WWE will pull this one off. So, but anyway, with an Ambrose Cena opening up the show for Hell in a Cell, excuse me, this would be a good opening match. People would be, sitting there wanting to see this match and in anticipation of who is going to be the outcome winner of this match to go after Seth Rollins because either guy that went after Seth Rollins that came out of this match would be a good match for the main event. But I do believe Cena will overcome Ambrose, and Ambrose will face Randy Orton. Um, so this is where the WWE stands right now. They are trying to figure out ways to really get their pay-per-views looking to where people really want to see them, uh, especially without the presence of the WWE World Heavyweight Champion Brock Lesnar. Now, I do not believe that Paul Heyman will be off TV for the rest of the year because this is Paul Heyman. I would think in the meantime, maybe Heyman could pick up another client. I mean, just to utilize his time and give him something to do. I don't know. There's no reports that the WWE is going to decide to do this. Um, but do expect, and I say this reluctantly, do expect to see more of the rabbit. Do expect to see more of the bull. Do expect to see more of the gator hornswoggle. Um, I don't agree with this kind of entertainment for the WWE, but then again, it is, you know, it's World Wrestling Entertainment. Um, and I would really like to have more emphasis on the wrestling part of it than the entertainment side of it. But at this point, with injuries to Roman Reigns and Daniel Bryan, um, I would think that the WWE would, you know, get Dolph Ziggler and Sheamus involved into the main event picture and really mix it up a little bit. I think it could be very, very interesting. And then, like I said, bring up some guys from NXT to get involved in the mid card level. I think R-Truth looks pretty good at this point right now. Um, you know, gets Damian Sandow motivated once again. Um, they're doing stuff with the Miz right now. Um, Kofi Kingston needs to get involved. Bo Dallas, Jack Swagger as well. Big Show will probably, have his little feud against Rusev. And as we all know, the WWE is pushing Rusev. And they're continuing this political statement where I thought it was pretty sad that they had to have Big Show apologize um, on Friday SmackDown. But this, again, is the WWE. It is a storyline. It is WWE Entertainment. And I will say this, watching SmackDown, I enjoyed the show. I thought it was pretty good. And it to me, it's sort of sad when you can watch a 2-hour tape show that is far better than a 3-hour live event as Monday Night Raw. Um, I really enjoyed SmackDown. I really did. Monday Night Raw, it's just hard getting through. It's just they just throw in matches sometimes because they don't know what else to do. I think Raw would be far much better as a 2-hour show, as I've stated so many times in the past. I think it would take a lot of less pressure off the WWE, and I think they actually could, put together in 2 hours something far greater than they do in 3 hours. Guys, let me know your thoughts and your opinions. I also want to point out before I close, watch Andre Corbeil, Big Ray, Can-Am Wrestling Show. They had an interview with AJ Styles, which I'll talk about on my brother channel, The Iceman's Return. A great interview. Small segments, but it was discussing uh, Christopher Daniels. You don't want to miss it. Peace out, everybody. Have yourself a great Saturday.